I got the hot tub working now, just in case you're wondering. It's pretty comfortable. It's hot. So this is part 2. It looks like we got our hot tub working. We're gonna go in it tonight. We have the thing warming up on a Friday night after work. Try to have a nice relaxing night. We had a couple issues with it at first, which we ironed out. The only thing that I did, which I'm not super happy about and might have kind of cheated on the whole off-grid aspect of this, is I did add a circulation pump. The circulation pump is a very small one for like a water fountain. It only uses 13 watts of power. So I have my power station out here powering that circulation pump, and since it only uses 13 watts, I can power that thing for about 90 hours on one charge of my power station. So it is still technically off grid. I'm not really proud of that. It's kind of a gray area, but with the piping that I have, I was running into issues with the water boiling in the pipes and getting the circulation just right. So I figured I'd just quit messing with just the proper coil lengths and add a circulation pump, and that's the easiest way. And immediately after I did that, we got it up to 105 that night. We have this thing working. It's still under $500, and if you do this all in one day, it would probably still take you under 3 or 4 hours. So the main thing you need to do is you need to go get one of these livestock feeding containers from Tractor Supply. This cost me about $220. Whatever fittings to hook it up to whatever size piping you want to use. I used 3/4 inch piping. Ideally, you'd want to use something bigger than that, but to make it cost effective, that's what I used. You need about 25 feet of coil to actually put in the fire pit. And then that circulator pump's about $25. I guess the power station would make this be over $500, but you could also plug it into your house. I just use it as if it's still off grid. And I also have a brass spigot on the bottom. You can see I added some insulation around it to kind of help it hold in the heat a little bit better. That's not completely necessary. It'll just help it be a little bit more efficient. I heated it up for the first time when I used it. It went from 60 to 103 degrees in about 3 hours, so it's pretty good still. Under $500, we have a wood-fired hot tub. It just takes a couple hours to get it up to temperature. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but if you made a little wood container, like a wood frame around it, and made it look nice, which I might do, honestly. I might end up doing that if this is a permanent thing I use a lot. And I'll do a third part 3 update if we make it look pretty. Honestly, for not having to pay a ridiculous amount on your electric bill, I think it's a pretty good deal. My wife and I, we're gonna go in it, we're gonna use it tonight. We're gonna keep the fire going. I should put the cover back on it to kind of hold some of the heat in. I just made a cover out of the same insulation that I have. It started at 51 degrees today, and it's been running for about 45 minutes, and I got it up to 65. So it went up 15 degrees in under an hour. We have it working. The key is 25 feet of tubing, not 50 feet. A circulator pump will make things a lot more efficient versus just using the thermal siphon. But yeah, it's very much possible to run this entirely off grid. It just takes a little more finesse and a little more planning to get things just right. And even this way, it's still technically off grid because you just need 13 watts of power, which is pretty easy. You could have a solar panel or something like that. First video was a fail. We did get it up to 80 degrees, but it just took too darn long to get it up to that point. Now it's at a pretty reliable, takes 3 hours to get it to a point where you can get into it. We have a good usable wood-fired hot tub that costs me no money. Luckily, I have woods behind my house, so I can get firewood pretty much whenever. I order some things on pallets often, and we get some wood from that, so we can use that wood to burn this and heat it. A pretty cost-effective thing, so that's really cool. I started running this fire at about 5:30 tonight, and it's 8:30, and we are 104 degrees. It started at 51 degrees. So in 3 hours, we have gone up 50 degrees. So I'd say this is pretty much a success. If you guys watched my first video, thank you for returning for the second video. If not, I have a video of me making this thing that was kind of a complete failure. If you want one, I'd recommend building one. This thing is awesome. All right, let's turn this off and enjoy my night. But yeah, all around, very happy with this. Took me about, I spent more time figuring it out, but now that you guys have the exact formula to get it to work first try, probably take you about 3 or 4 hours, under $500 worth of materials, and that's pretty cool. For that, you can have a hot tub where you don't have to pay a ridiculous electricity bill with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys gave me a subscribe for a little more some off-grid stuff, some DIY stuff, some truck stuff, some camping. The whole plan for this was to build something that I could put at my Airbnb or at an off-grid stay. I don't think it's very user-friendly for other people, but for me at my house, this is perfect, and I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna keep using it. For the average person staying at a rental, they might be a little tricky. They might not have the patience for something like this, but I definitely do. A 170-gallon stock tank from Tractor Supply, about 25 feet of copper tubing, whatever fittings you need to make that copper tubing work, and a small fountain circulator pump, and a fire pit, and you got yourself a wood-fired hot tub that'll get to 100 degrees in about 3 hours. Hopefully, if you're thinking about doing this, this gives you enough information to be able to do it yourself. That's the rundown on the things that I did to make this thing actually work. If you want to watch me scratch my head for 15 minutes and try to figure out why the heck it's not working, watch my video, the first video of me trying to make this work when it doesn't work. Stay tuned, subscribe for my next couple videos. I got a couple solar panels and a couple things for my truck camping setup that I'm really excited to be adding, and we're just going to keep making some cool videos, and hopefully you guys stick around for the journey because I'm having fun with this, making all these videos, and hopefully you're having fun watching them, and I appreciate all the support that everyone's giving me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. This is pretty nice. Push that powder.